Shri Gribhyo Namaga. Hi children, welcome you all. This is our first part of the video. In this part, we are going to discuss about the chapter integers. We have learned about whole numbers and integers in class 6. We know that the whole number. What is whole number? The whole numbers are the part of the number system in which it includes all the positive integers from 0 to infinity. This is what whole numbers. Let us discuss integers. So, what is integer? Integer, which forms a bigger collection of numbers, which contains whole numbers and negative numbers. Or else we can say that the integers which includes or which involves 0, positive numbers and negative numbers, where 0 is neither positive nor negative. First of all, we will review and revise what we have done about integers in previous class. So, how we can represent integers on a number line? One number line is given there. Already I told you the integer, which is a combination of 0, positive integers and negative integers. Here 0 is the origin, where 0 is neither positive nor negative, where right side of the origin which indicates the positive integers and left side of the origin which indicates the negative integers. And also on a number line, when we add a positive integer, we move to the right on the number line. And when we add a negative integer, we move to the left on a number line. Suppose if you are subtracting a positive integer, surely we should have to move from right to left. Whereas if you are subtracting a negative integer, we should have to move from left to right on a number line. So this is the way we can represent integers on a number line. Next, operation on positive and negative integers under addition and subtraction. First of all, we can discuss about operation on positive and negative integers under addition. When two positive integers are added, we will get the result as positive integer. When two positive integers are added, we get a positive integer as a resultant. Example, 5 is an integer and 3 is also another integer. If you are adding these two integers, we will get the result as positive integer, which means 8. 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Therefore, if you are adding two positive integers, we will get the result as positive integer. Next, when we are adding two negative integers, if you are adding two negative integers, we will get the result as negative. When two negative integers are added, we get the negative integers. For example, minus 5 is a negative integer and minus 3 is another negative integer. If you are adding these two negative integers, we will get the number as minus 8, which means we should have to add these two numbers, 5 and 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Which is greater number here, 5 or 3? 5 is greater number, so we can put the sign minus to the result as minus 8. Therefore, operation on positive and negative integer under addition. Positive, if you are adding two positive integers, we will get the result as positive. If you are adding two negative integers, we will get the result as negative. Then if you are adding one positive and negative integer, we will get the result as negative. When a positive and negative integers are added, we will get the result as what? Negative, which means first of all we should have to take the difference of two integers, positive and negative integers, and then place the sign of bigger integer. This is what positive and negative integers are added. We will get the result as what? Negative integer. Example, minus 5 plus of 3, which is equal to minus 2. How we can get minus 2 there? So the positive is plus 3 and the negative integer is minus 5. Already I told you, if you want to add one positive and negative integer, we should have to take the difference of these two integers, which means 5 minus 2. 3 is subtracted from 5. So when 3 is subtracted from 5, what is the answer? 2. So the difference is 2. And which is greater number or greater integer here? 5 or 3? 5 is the greater integer. So we can place the sign of bigger integer, which implies minus 5 plus 3, which is equal to minus 2. Let me see the next example. 16 plus of minus 23, which is equal to minus 7. 16 is a positive integer and minus 23 is a negative integer. So we can take the difference, which means 23 minus 16. Take the difference. 23 minus 16 is equal to what? 7. Which is bigger integer here? 23 or 16? 23 is the bigger integer. So we can place the sign as minus 7. When a positive and negative integers are added, we should have to take their difference and place the sign of bigger integer. Operation on positive and negative integer under subtraction. Subtraction is opposite of addition, and therefore we add the additive inverse of integer that is being subtracted to the other integer. What is additive inverse? The additive inverse, which shows the inverse sign, which shows the inverse sign. Subtraction is opposite of addition, and therefore we add the additive inverse of integer. Additive inverse of integer that is being subtracted to the other integer. Let me discuss the example. So in additive inverse, if the sign is positive, the opposite sign of positive is negative. Likewise, if the sign is negative, the opposite sign of the negative is positive, which implies the reverse sign, Example, 56 and 73 are the two positive integers. We should have to subtract these positive integers. 56. Next, minus is represented. So the minus which reverse the opposite sign. It is what? Positive. 56 plus 73 means additive inverse of 73. 56 plus additive inverse of 73. Once again I repeat, 56 and 73 are the two positive integers. We should have to subtract these two positive integers. The first integer 56 and the next sign is represented as minus. So if you are taking the additive inverse, minus which reverse into positive, and 73 we can take the additive inverse, it is converted into what? Minus 73. So minus is converted into plus, plus is converted into minus. 56. Now 56 is a positive integer and minus 73 is a negative integer. If you are adding one positive and negative integer, then result must be in negative integer. 56 minus 73. So 73 minus 56, 17. Which is greater number here? 73 is a greater number. We can represent the sign minus as a result. So 56 minus 73, which is equal to 17, which implies minus 17. In example 2, minus 79 and 45. We should have to separate one positive integer and negative integer. So minus 79. After minus 79, negative sign is represented. If you are taking the reverse of, or if you are taking the opposite of minus, it is converted into what? Positive. And plus 45 of additive inverse is minus 45. Therefore minus 79 plus of minus 45. So two negative integers. If you are adding two negative integers, the result must be in negative. 79 plus 45. We have to add these two numbers and put the greater number sign. Normally we can add the digit 79 plus 45. 79 plus 45, which is equal to 124, and which is bigger number here, 79 or 45. 79 is the biggest integer, so we can place the sign of biggest integer.